One of the major upgrades that we were planning on Vanishing Point from the very beginning was upgrading the solar panels. And we're going to do that today. But about like the crappy YouTuber that I am, I totally forgot to film putting these panels up here.
Here again, knowing this ain't the first time. I think back to when we were singing. Do you remember the summers? It's always the day that the nights get light and the cool air comes the heat. I daydream away. I think of all of our young faces when we were singing. And it all still feels like. Do you remember the summers?
Next project, we've got a engine hoist from Cato Marine. Saw these guys when we were at Annapolis and really liked their product. It's really well made and it's exactly what I was looking for an engine hoist. It's going to mount right here and it's just going to look real good with the arch. But I've got the 2-inch clamps on here for the hinges, but I have to drill and tap into that stainless tubing right there. So my question is, what are the odds that I'm going to be able to drill and tap that without breaking a drill bit or a tap in that hole? There's also actually 3 solar cables running down that down tube. So this is a bit dicey, but I'm going to give it a shot. Super.
Let's just stay here until the sunrise. Do you remember the summer?
The trick to tapping stainless is go slow. Tap that one and that one. No broken bits and no broken taps. Done. One of the biggest upgrades that we have been planning for Vanishing Point since we did the survey back in Australia is an upgrade to the solar panels. The issue that we have, if you want to call it an issue, is that Vanishing Point has been in Australia. It was imported from France to Australia, so it has the European 220 60 hertz electrical system throughout the entire boat. That's great as long as you're not in the US. In the US, we use 110 50 hertz. We could use a step-down transformer to get the voltage down to the 110 level to be able to use here, but it's much more difficult to change the frequency. And the frequency can still do damage to a lot of the equipment on board. And instead of going through and doing a full audit on the boat, rewiring things, recabling things, and replacing equipment, we have decided that the better option for us, since we're planning on leaving the US anyway, to go cruising is to simply upgrade the solar and bring it up to a capacity that can better support the boat. Fortunately, this boat has a full Victron lithium system. We have about 600 amp hours of lithium batteries at 24 volt. For the 12 volt people, that's about 1200, right? About half. The idea is that we can upgrade the solar panels on the arch. The panels that are up there are 330 watt semi-facial monofacial panels. They're older panels and they're not nearly as efficient as the modern panels today. Fortunately, as you probably know, solar panels are really cheap. So what I did was I purchased 3 bifacial 590 watt panels that are going to go in the same spot as the current panels. And it's going to upgrade not only the wattage from 330 watts to 590 watts per panel, they're also bifacial panels. They're 144 cell versus 108 cell, and they carry a voltage of 52.5 versus 39 for the old panels. And the new panels have a much higher efficiency rating. We're going to see how that does with the boat. We're going to keep an eye on it, see what kind of production we get. This is December, mid-December here in the U.S., and it's probably the worst time to judge how much production you're going to get out of the panels because the days are so short, and the production on those panels will go up dramatically in the summertime. But I still think that we should see at least 150% increase on production over what we have now, at least. So I'm excited about that. We're going to go get that done. Let's go make it happen. We took the old ones down. We carried the new ones out from the truck, and we put them up here. They're not mounted yet. They're still loose. So we've got to mount them. But I'm about halfway through wiring them up. And as anticipated, this is a major upgrade because the old panels were single face 330 watt panels, very old technology. They were 108 cell. These are 590s each, 144 cell, 52.5 volt panels, and they're going to mount up on the original mounts with the original MPPTs. So it's really just a matter of taking the old panels down and putting the new panels up. The old panels were installed in Melbourne, Australia, several years ago, and they were older technology panels. These newer panels, they don't degrade as fast. These are bifacial, so we've taken the canvas down from the bottom of the arch. It looked good, but just wasn't practical. So we removed the canvas that was here because these are bifacial. They'll get a little bit of production off the bottom of the panel. But they're much more efficient panels. They're going from an efficiency rating of about 18% on the old panels, and these are about 23 to 24%. So much more efficient panel, and they should last much longer than the old panels did. We got this one and that one plugged in, and we're already well above the production that we had with the old panels, and I haven't plugged that one in yet. So this one, the plugs were fine. I just plugged it right in. The plugs on these were a little corroded, so I've already clipped these off and replaced them. I'm in the process of clipping these off and replacing them. If you're going to do a solar project, I would definitely suggest ordering a kit that has all of the tools and all the connectors. They're really easy to do. I'll show you how quick and easy. I've already replaced this one, but to replace these, you can simply just clip this off, and then it's a matter of crimping the new connector back on. Just simple to do. Anybody can do this. So if you've been contemplating solar, go do it. It's just too easy not to. If I wanted to, I could use a step-down transformer to bring the voltage down to 110. The problem, though, is that that doesn't change the frequency, and the frequency would still be an issue. I would end up having to do a full energy audit on all of the appliances, and probably replace most of the appliances in the boat. And I'm just not willing to go there because that's only in the US. Everywhere else in the world that we're planning to go is 220. So instead of changing all of that, we're going to stick with what we have, and I'm going to upgrade this solar. So that just snaps on. It's already on, connected. You put this little waterproof gasket in there. Tighten it down, you're done. But we're going to get this done. This is going to be about 1.7 kilowatts, 1.8 kilowatts of power. And then we're going to cover the coach top as well with another 12 kilowatts, 1200 watts. So we're going to be right at 3,000 watts of solar power. The boat has 600 amp hours of 24 volt lithium. So between those, we're going to have more than enough capacity to support this boat without having to worry about shore power. And of course it does have a 9.9 kilowatt generator as well.
But we plugged the panels in, and we're already seeing production on these panels that's 3 times what we had before. So as expected, this is a major upgrade to Vanishing Point. And if we wanted to now, we could eliminate that generator completely. I'm not sure I'm going to go there yet, but it's definitely in the back of my mind that we can eliminate that generator. And just a couple of cosmetic things for the boat.